These are the dark holes I fell into this week. All right, guys, we got Bonnie Blue's pregnancy. The saga continues. The Bonnie Blue, Lily Phillips continue to be the center of social media attention, guys. And we're gonna get into it. Don't worry. At the start, I want to like just get into the spiel, right? But we got it. We're just at the start. Okay, an Amazon worker. He himself. An Amazon worker is pooping himself. Now I swore twice. I don't know how many times I swore. I'm not supposed to swear in the first minute of the video for YouTube's sake, but I'm all over the place. Paco, edit out some of the swears. Edit out some of the swears, my guy. But leave this part in. The viewer needs to know what's going on. Then we go all tilt afterwards. Also, we got a three-way ruining a relationship. Who'da thunk it, guys? Who'da thunk it? All today on Dark Holes. All right, guys. Let's go. Let's start with the video, Jorge. Actually, no, let's not start with the video. We got to do the arc because I back recorded a couple, so we're a little bit behind on this story. If you guys don't know, Bonnie Blue, famous for sleeping with 1,057 men, which I'm still skeptical of, I still do not think actually happened 1,000. I don't think the 1,000 men actually got smashed. I think this chick smashes a lot of dudes. I think she does the 18-year-old boys and the college kids and all that kind of stuff. But I am skeptical of the 1,000 dudes being a real thing. That's just my stance right now. I'm skeptical. I don't think it actually happened. But she put out a thing saying I'm pregnant. Her and Lily Phillips same day said I'm pregnant. As I've stated, this is all the things that these chicks are doing, a publicity stunt. What I think happened with Lily, I think Lily probably did the 100 and she was like, that was so brutal that like, and she talked to Bonnie, she got on the fucking horn with Bonnie and was like, hey Bonnie, dude, you want to do 1,000? 100 was almost like it was so tough. I don't know how Lisa Sparks did not. Lisa Sparks is a literal champ, which is Kate. That's another element of it. We don't really have proof that the 1,000 went down. Lisa Sparks, I feel like, has been confirmed. That was at a convention with like a bunch of people there. They're kind of stealing Lisa Sparks' thunder, and we don't have the official, like, where's the vid? Maybe is there a vid? Okay, I got to go dig up the vid. Okay? That's what's got to happen. We got to dig up the vid. Jorge, can you look for the vid potentially while I'm rambling and see if we can get... we got to see. Maybe that's what we do on the Gas Digital exclusive episode. We watch the vid. I don't know yet, guys. Because on Gas Digital, if we do it on the Gas Digital exclusive, I'm not trying to paywall shit from you guys, but we can show the whole penetration and everything. We can show it. There better be a counter on screen, goddammit. But anyways, Lily says, Lily and Bonnie come out same day, say they're both pregnant. Of course, a hoax. Of course, you're both pregnant same day. A hoax on a hoax on a hoax. These two chicks are working together. They're colluding, guys. Which, of course, that's what they do. That is their brand. Then a few days later, this video drops. Can we play the video? Play me the video now, Jorge. Which it reveals that it was, of course, a hoax. The pregnancy announcement. Of course, we know that these two chicks are all about publicity, headlines, moving units, getting cash in the pocket, and they're doing it better than anyone in the pornographic industry. I must say, the greatest at it in the porn space. Well, you got to commend them for that. Let's see this.
I'm the girl that slept with 1,057 men, lost condoms inside of me, but no, I am not pregnant. Instead, I want to turn these rumors into a positive and pay for somebody's IVF journey.
Okay. Okay, what a crazy, like, dude. It's like when you're introing a fighter, like at the beginning of the fight. In this corner, You have the champion, the 185 pound 3-time champ, the holder of the bad motherfucker title, the Bellator Grand Prix open weight tournament champion. Bellator never had a Grand Prix open weight. I know you guys, if you're fight fans, what was it? Pride had the Grand Prix open weight champ. But they're like just naming all the things. Her titles are like slept with 1,057 men, lost condoms inside of her. This, like, holy moly, dude. Holy moly. The only thing that rubs, I don't like, if those are your titles, if those are your accomplishments, those are your things, and you're proud of them and you wear them on your sleeve, that's fucking great. I mean, maybe she did lose a condom inside of her. I mean, that has happened to an average Joe. Like an average Jane, I should say. Probably an average Joe, too. Let's be honest. Joes are getting fucked in their ass. And so a couple Joes got a couple condoms lost in their buttholes. Like, let's be just honest about the situation, guys. But losing a condom inside yourself, I don't think is the craziest thing. I remember, I think it was in high school when we had sex ed. There was like some person who came into like the school to teach us about sex ed, and he told us. I remember the story specifically about how he said you had to roll the condom all the way down because of this reason. Because he had like a friend or something who didn't roll the condom all the way down because he didn't like the feeling of like when he pulled it off, it would pull his pubes off. Yeah, this is the thing. Have you experienced this, Jorge? You're nodding. Yes, yeah. So he would roll it halfway, and then he was fucking his girlfriend, and then the condom got lost in there. So that could be that's not necessarily a slutty thing to lose a condom in your inside of you. That's just more of a mismanagement. But I guess if you're fucking 1,000 dudes in a day, it becomes a slutty thing. But okay, here's what I'm saying. My problem with these titles is, I think they're questionable. I don't know if Bonnie Blue actually fucked 1,000 men. I don't know if she actually lost a condom inside of herself. And she's presenting herself as supreme whoress, where you got people like Adriana Chechik. We have confirmed triple anal. We have confirmed fucked up spine. Her fucking brainstem is coming out from getting fucked in pile driver so much. Those are her confirmed titles. She actually broke her fucking back at TwitchCon because her spine was fucking compressed from getting fucked in pile driver. So this is like, if she hasn't actually done it, it's fucking stolen valor. It's stolen pornographic valor. And that rubs me the wrong way. I don't care if you fuck 1,000. Do whatever the fuck you want, dog. As long as it's not like fucking evil, I don't think this is an evil act. It's wild. I don't think it's evil. If anything, it's kind of generous. You're letting a bunch of people fuck you. They're coming through. They're living a dream. I'm sure she fucked a lot of dudes. But if it wasn't that many? Jorge, any luck on a video?
So for the Bonnie Blue, it looks like I can't find it anywhere released, but there is a Lisa Sparks one.
The Lisa Sparks one, there's a video.
Yeah.
You know what? Keep digging. Look through some Reddits and stuff. I want to see, there's got to be a Reddit thread. Like, has anyone seen this video? I need you to do a little, I need you to be my dark hole guy on this right now. I need you to go in this dark hole and figure this out. Oh my God. Because I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical of this, guys. And if it is stolen pornographic valor, that rubs me the wrong way. You gotta be, if you're gonna, because people are out there dying on their shield. There's people out there breaking their backs for porn, taking tons of dicks in their butt. They're getting like fucking chlamydia and all sorts of different diseases and all these things. They're going to the highest peaks of the tallest mountains to accomplish great goals pornographically. What's her name? Joanna Angel. Joanna Angel told me that she took a little boat to a tiny little island and got fucked on it in the ass by, I think it was Rocco Strafetti. And then a part of her butthole was poking out and they had to push her prolapse back in. That's what these people are doing. They're putting their bodies on the line. And so if you're taking stolen valor, that rubs me the wrong way, man. Rubs me the wrong way. But now this has all come out. She said it was for the in vitro. She said, I'm not actually pregnant. I did this to raise awareness for pregnancy. I want to pay for some ladies in vitro. Like it was an honorable thing. Crazy way to go about it, but you go about your things the way you go about them. And if she does indeed pay for one lady's in vitro, that's actually a very sweet thing to do. And I take back a lot of the stuff I say about this. Actually, I don't take that back because it doesn't undo a potential stolen pornographic valor. Stolen valor, pornographic stolen valor, whatever it is, however that sentence works. But if that is true, what she wanted to do, that's cool. That's really nice. I think first, I would like to say called it. I've called it. I didn't call exactly that it was going to go down the pregnancy route, but I called that it's stunt to stunt now. I thought they were going to keep upping the ante on gangbangs, bigger gangbang, bigger gangbang, bigger gangbang. But I guess if you want to do bigger gangbang, you wait. You do some stunts in between, and then you go bigger gangbang. What the next stunt is, I can't even tell you anymore because I couldn't guess. I know Lily Phillips said she was going to do the multiple anal challenge, and now we got them both saying that they're pregnant. What's the next one? What is the next one that's going to go down? I know that Bonnie Blue, I went to her TikTok, and she said she's going to go back to Australia or something and bang a bunch of sorority boys or something like that. Not sorority. What is it? Fraternity boys. So they're back to some of their same antics. Maybe they go back behind just doing their consistent work. Oh, we got a WBC delivery live, guys. Oh no, this isn't WBC. It's the Kiwi Strawberry. Live Fit. Oh, they have fit ones now. Okay. Does it always say Live Fit? I don't know if it always says Live Fit. But we've been off the cells for a while. Of course, you guys know I was trying to reduce my caffeine intake. I think what we're switching to caffeine-wise, I've already had 2 coffees today. I'm amped up. This guy will probably ruin my day, but who cares? What we're going to start doing is caffeine only on pod days. Pod day is the caffeine day. Actually, I'll probably have caffeine on other days too, but we're still reducing the amount of caffeine I'm intaking by quite a bit. I've only been drinking small coffees. That's the new thing, small coffees when I have a coffee. But want to say I called it. This is all publicity stunts, and good for them. That's what they're doing. They're getting the people worked up. But because that's the new approach to content that's working the best. The Paul brothers have really locked this down. Bonnie Blue and also, okay, we're on fucking 5 tangents, but that's just how this podcast works. It's crazy. Lily was really the star, and everyone's saying Lily's actually hotter. Bonnie's kind of getting more press now. Post 1,000 dudes, Bonnie is kind of the coolest kid in the class. She's the popular one, which I never saw coming. I thought everyone would stay on Lily's side the whole time. Lily's kind of been quiet. She's kind of the boring one now. Lily's got to do something new. Her and Bonnie coming out saying they're both pregnant. Lily barely got any press from that, and Bonnie got most of the press. Holy moly, guys. Bonnie's becoming the new star. Battle of the Titans. But I think they're both on the same side. So it's but that's okay. That's to the thing I was saying with the Paul brothers. The Bonnie and Lily are kind of the pornographic version of the Paul brothers, being actually, maybe that's a potential move. Maybe they go, hey, we did a DNA test and it turns out we're actually related. Boom. That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
The Sex Sisters?
The Sex Sisters. And it's so all the videos we filmed, we were actually sisters. We've actually been related the whole time. I think fucking get me on your guys' PR team. I'll cook a couple ideas for you guys. I'll cook a couple up. And I want to know. I got to sit with if Bonnie ever hears this, if she hasn't actually done it, she's going to be this guy's savvy. He knows what's up. If she has done it, she's going to be greatly offended that she fucked 1,000 dudes and no one's given her, and I'm personally not giving her the credit. But I stand by what I said. I don't believe it. But yeah, they're kind of the pornographic version of the Paul brothers, being it's all about rage bait. Right now, the meta in online content is rage bait. Now, me personally, I don't follow the meta. I don't like to make rage bait content, but if you want to get people worked up, start your video with, you know what the problem with women is? Boom! You're gonna get some views. Yeah, if you want to fucking, or you go you're not a man if you fucking boom, you get some views, dude. This kind of stuff, the rage bait is what the meta is. And I really think rage bait, I'm sure the youngins, the Gen Z, the Gen Alpha, the whatever the gen is after that, they're not susceptible to rage bait like we are. They see rage bait and they move the fuck on. They know rage bait isn't worth watching. I think rage bait is millennials' version of Nigerian Prince on the phone. That's what it is. That's what I really, because you see a fucking video that is made to aggravate you, and then you scroll and look at it, and you're in control of your algorithm. I think the youngins know to hit like not interested. How do I curate my algorithm? Let me curate this shit, dude. Let me control it. I think the youngins are so savvy with the tech, and they're using the tools that are given to them, and we're digesting the internet in the way that we've always had, which was it was just thrown at you like slop, and you just fucking slurped it up. You gotta curate, guys, because people are gonna try and bait you into the rage bait thing. Try to get your view. If someone puts something on the internet that upsets you and is like a lie and makes you fucking frustrated, and you watch it and then you commented on it, they won. That's what they wanted from you. They wanted your eyeballs. You're falling into the rage bait meta. Don't fall into the rage bait meta. I don't think this will be the meta forever. I just gotta say. I think it's the meta right now. And the meta switches all the time. For the news, rage and fear is like pretty much always the meta. The news always sticks to rage and fear because it's like, how else to get people to pay attention to the news? Is it like, you fucking just tell them the facts? No, bro. That doesn't get people fucking locked in on the news. So right now it's the rage bait meta. Metas I prefer differently was like the food meta. The food, dude, when the Food Network was cooking, and then you would just turn on your TV and it would just be like a fucking spaghetti bolognese that they put into in a baguette and then deep fried it. That's still big on the internet, but it's not the top meta right now. When Instagram first popped and it was just all pictures of food, that's when the fucking food meta was cooking. There's also always kind of a titty meta floating around. Titties, ass is usually hot chick is always a good meta, but right now it's a lower tier meta. The top meta is if you want the most views, especially because if you're not a hot chick, you can't even get into the titty meta. How do you get into the titty meta if you're not a hot chick, dude? I mean, you could technically like AI yourself into a hot chick now, which is like, that's actually a potential move. You could become one of those VTubers, those anime chicks that like float around on Twitch. And maybe that's what I got to do with my Twitch. I stream on Twitch and we do all right. We do all right. We get a few, like on TikTok, we do pretty good. Like on Twitch, we don't get crazy numbers, but on TikTok, we get good numbers. And like not crazy. We get somewhere between 100 congruents to like on a good day, maybe 200. But if we started being it's me and my buddy Cameron Phoenix who stream together. If we start being hot anime girls, say we don't change the voices though, and then we're just fucking foul piece of shit humans on there. That could be the secret sauce. Maybe we got to get, because we're not in the food meta. We're just doing two dudes talking shit. Guess what? That meta's always been bad. That meta's never been fucking good. Two dudes just talking, you got to mix it up with something spicier. So maybe we throw some fucking tits on it, hentai tits, and then we're really making some cash. We're really making some cash. That could be the missing thing to the meta. Oh, but that's what I'm saying. If you're a listener, most of the listeners, you're in like my age bracket. You're a millennial. You might be closer to, what's the next one down? The next one is Gen Z. You might be closer to Gen Z. You might be a Gen Z listener. But you can't fall. You don't like the way you would make fun of an old person for sending $15,000 to Pedro Pascal who messaged them over the internet. And you go, how are you so stupid to fall for that? You saw a video today that upset you and you fucking watched the whole thing. That you you're falling for the same shit. So you got to get out of it. You got to get out of that rage bait meta, guys. It's too obvious now. All right, guys, what's going on with me?
I just want to give an update.
Yes.
So Bonnie Blue, the video was never released because before she was able to upload it to OnlyFans,
Yeah.
they were like, no, you can't do that because we can't verify all the people and all that.
Yeah.
So the video hasn't been released. She's only released a little bit of a trailer on Twitter.
Yeah.
Which is like whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like 1,056 people because in the trailer, I watched the 4-minute trailer.
Mm-hmm.
There are scenes where she spends like a long time, quote unquote, long time with one individual.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like she can do all that in 12 hours. So I still call shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
There's no release date. There's no like, oh, I'm gonna putting it through this company. It's just
put it out somewhere else then. Yeah.
There's none of that. It's just, oh, the video exists, but there's no real evidence that, you know.
Dude, I'm calling bullshit on this because that's okay. Back to what we were talking about before. The Paul brothers, the Bonnie Blue, the Lily Phillips, it's not about the product, guys. It's never about the product. It's all about the hype. Every Paul brother fight you see, you leave and you go, well, that was disappointing. Well, because what you kind of want to see is one of the Paul brothers get knocked out, but they always set up in a way where they're not going to get knocked out. But you go, that was kind of disappointing. And then you tune in for the next one because they sell hype better than anyone in the whole world. They will sell the potential, which is what it's like nostalgia. Like, oh, I'm seeing they brought back Star Wars. Was the movie actually good? But that episode of South Park where they're like, remember? The Paul brothers are hype. We're selling hype, and the hype is what you want. It might be what you really want. Do you want a really good movie or do you want a really good trailer? You want a really good movie. You really want a really good movie, but they sell really good trailers is what they do. They sell trailers better than anyone else on the planet, and they've made millions upon millions of dollars off of it. Anyways, guys, what's going on with me? This week, for our Gas Digital exclusive episodes, we have a Brazilian circus. This is the definition of dark holes. Finding something weird and obscure and and I went and looked through all this weird shit on this page. Not obscure. Okay, obscure to English speakers. This person, I found this guy who runs basically circuses in favelas in Brazil and does some wild shit. And he has 1 million followers, but I bet you've never fucking heard of him. And he has these games that he has people come on and do it. It's like, hey, audience participation. One of the games that really hooked me was trying to grab a midget and put him in a bucket of water. Can you pick him up and put him in the bucket of water? And it's harder than you think, dude. It's harder than you think. Then we have Gooner of the Week, which is, okay, I think what has been like a running thing of this podcast is I'll make a new segment like that, and then we'll never do the segment again. And that's going to keep happening, just so you guys know. That's never going to stop. We had at the beginning, we had the I can't even remember, something thirsty when I would bring up like an OF chick. That's like, I haven't done that. But there's going to be new shit all the time. And so we got a new segment that I'm just starting for no reason called Gooner of the Week. Gooner of the Week is going to be like, this week it's a dude who almost burned down his entire dorm because he was trying to hide his silicone fuck doll. That is, he was fucking while his roommates, like his dorm mates, came into his room. And then we got a write-in saying, how do you get big titty goth bitches? So I'll give my breakdown of how I think you could acquire something like that. It's not, I haven't got a ton of big titty goth bitches in my day, but I did do at least one. So I can give you my insight on that. Follow me, fucking idiots, guys. If you guys are listening to the pod and you have not followed, hit that follow button, guys. It helps us out huge. You just have to fucking tap follow. That's it. And then you're listening more, you're doing more shit. You're bada bing, you're bada boom, bada bing, bada bang, whatever. It costs you nothing. Also, 5-star review of the week. If you guys want your review read out, leave either a comment on Spotify because I don't think Spotify lets you write a review. If you're on Apple Podcasts, write a review and you get your review read out. This 5-star review of the week says, great pod. Didn't know that many people pooped in public, because we do cover poop a lot on the pod. We're covering poop today on the pod, in fact. Poop is just a very, it's a binder between all people. All people poop. All people struggle with poop at one point in their lives. If you're a human being who has never had like diarrhea or an emergency poop or anything like that, like Jorge, you've had an emergency poop before. Of course, dude. So it's like, it's something that is it's similar to like Jackass or the Three Stooges or something like physical comedy, someone getting hurt, someone getting kicked in the nuts. That is comical across all, like I think you could show Jackass to like an uncontacted tribe, and they would be like, fucking sick, dude. This rips. Who are these guys? Can you get them to come over here and do like a live performance? They would be into it. Shitting yourself and diarrhea is something that is also a relatable thing. I don't know if it's comical for all. I think poop is probably pretty comical for all people, like a fart or something that is pretty, there's a universal binder. But diarrhea might not be. For places where diarrhea is more serious, they might not find it as funny. If your people are like dying of dysentery or something like that. Guys, the 5-5 challenge. So I went off the 5-5 challenge because I told you guys I was going to Vegas. I fucking did a like some time in Vegas, and I was partying over there. And then I fucking, I was like on the road a ton and stuff. So I had like 2 weeks of kind of being sloppy. It was like the Vegas week, and then the week after it took me a little while to get like back into the groove. And so I'm back. This today's like the first day where I'm really back in the groove. I got up, I meditated, I wrote, I went to the gym. I haven't done Spanish yet today, but I will do Spanish. I've been off Spanish for a couple weeks, which is bad. And then what else is it's right? Oh, content. I already posted today too, but I got to make some content too. So we're back in the groove. We're back in the groove of things. We're back. So what I'm going to do for 5-5 is we're going to keep the booze off. I really enjoyed not drinking. I really enjoyed no porn, actually. No, I didn't go back to nicotine, so nicotine hasn't even been touching him. I did touch porn again. I did touch booze again. We're going to go back to GF, the gluten-free. We're getting the gluten out of the diet again, too. Caffeine is going to hang around. So it's not really a 5-5. It's more of a 5-4 challenge. It's not a challenge. It's just a lifestyle now. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to be going on the road. Oh, yeah. Let's get into the fucking tour dates. We're going to do tour dates right now. So we got Nashville, Tennessee on March 5th, Lexington, Kentucky, March 6th and 8th, Dayton, Ohio, March 13th, San Jose, March 26th, Brea, California, March 27th, Salt Lake City, Utah, March 20th and 29th, Calgary, Alberta, April 3rd to 5th, Atlanta, Georgia, May 2nd to 3rd, Houston, Texas, May 28th, Dallas, Texas, May 29th to 31st, Appleton, Wisconsin, September 5th to 6th. We also, we've already booked it, but we don't have the ticket because so far in the future is, what the fuck is that place? La Jolla. La Jolla is in October, but we got a huge announcement. We just announced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 new Canadian shows. I'm doing a huge run of Canadian shows all through Alberta, or all through fucking April. I'm going to be in Alberta, but all over Canada. So we got Red Deer, Alberta, April 1st, April 2nd, Edmonton, Alberta, April 3rd to 5th, Calgary, Alberta, which I've already said. Then we got Saskatoon on the 9th. We got Lethbridge on the 10th, Victoria, BC on the 11th. We got Vancouver on the 12th. We got St. John's, Newfoundland on the 15th. We got Halifax on the 16th. We got London on the 18th. And we got Ottawa on the 19th. Tons of Canadian dates coming up. Of course, if you guys don't know, I am Canadian, so this is kind of like a return to the motherland tour. Canada, 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 Canada. Tons of Canadian dates, dude. But anyways, why I was saying, so I'm probably going to stay off booze until Vancouver, because Vancouver have a 3-day break, and also I'm from that area. And so I'm going to be seeing the boys, and we'll probably have a couple fucking wobbly pops, you know? So that's a good break from now until April 12th. So that'll be another break. Like that's when I'll bring the booze back in. Maybe the gluten comes back in. I think maybe the nicotine comes back in too if I'm really going nuts. But I've been off the nicotine good. The no porn has made me feel real. I feel like I was just like more energized. I was more fucking invigorated, dude. But yeah, so we're back in the gym. Overhead press has gotten to. We did today. I was actually at the gym today, and we did 125 I did 3 sets of 5, and then I did 1 set of 4, and then I dropped the weight down to 115, and I did another set of 5. And then so next week we'll try again with the 125 to get it for the overhead press. And then squat. It was my first time back in 2 weeks squatting. I did 1 set of overhead press last week, so I felt a little bit more comfortable going a little like kind of where I started off where I was before. So squat. I started low. I started at 225, and then I went up to 235, then 245, then I did 2 sets of 255 at the end, and I did 5 for each one of those. So next week, I think we'll start at 255 and see if we get the 5 sets of 5 going off of that. I was feeling strong. I was feeling healthy. I was feeling good in there. My legs felt like fucking dense afterwards. My body was starting to feel a little soft after 2 weeks off, but I'm already starting to, like, even just back today, I'm starting to feel the density coming back. I was feeling quite dense before, so I'm really liking staying on this regime. We're going to stay on this regime as long as we can, guys. Marvel Rivals. Okay. The Marvel Rivals update, guys. I am now Diamond 2. Me and Cam are still trying to continue the climb to Grandmaster. Cam has a baby expected any day now. Any day his baby's going to come out, which might fuck up our climb to Grandmaster. Why didn't you time this baby better, Cameron? We're trying to become Grandmasters over here, and you're going to have a baby at a time like this? What are you doing, dude? Pretty selfish of him. Pretty selfish of him to have a baby when we're trying to get to GM, dude. Crazy on his part. But no, congratulations to Cameron and his baby. By the time you hear this, his baby might be born. So congratulations to Cameron. I'm very, very fucking excited for him. But we are fucking killing it in Rivals. The thing came out. Cam is ripping the thing. I've been playing the thing quite a bit too. I had just a quick match where I went like 42-5. I was fucking in the zone, dude. I haven't been playing too much Hulk. Hulk's now that we're in the diamond area, we're in the banning phase, and Hulk's been getting banned. So I've been busting a little Groot, and you know what? My Groot ain't bad, dude. My Groot is a little dirty. Okay, I got the Penny Parker on defense. I can do a Groot. I can do a Penny. They're both pretty fucking dirty. On offense, I got a fucking good Hulk. And then, I don't really have another offense. I can go Mag if needed. If we need a little anchor tank, I can get in there with a little Magneto, dude. I can play an offensive Groot, too. It's not my favorite to do an offensive Groot. I prefer a defensive Groot, but I can do an offensive Groot if I need to, you know? God damn. But the Marvel Rivals has me by the fucking balls. By the balls right now. I fucking love this game. Holy shit. The thing really got me juiced up, too. Oh, yeah. All tickets are available at CheDurena.com or punchup.live/Che Durena, okay? All right, guys. Poop your pants. You gotta poop your pants. Everyone poops the pants. You might poop your pants. It's a normal thing to poop your pants. People poop their pants, okay? And so if you're gonna poop your pants, you know what? It sucks. It's probably going to be the worst day you've had in a long time. But people do poop their pants. Just like this guy we're about to see. Jorge, please bring up this video. And so we're going to watch the video first, and then we're going to fully dissect what's going on with this guy in the poop in the pants. Okay, guys? Yeah. So it's an Amazon, for the audio listeners, Amazon worker sprinting up to the door. He is now ringing the doorbell and knocking. Oh, no, it's a door dasher.
Right now. But if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
I have diarrhea. Please let me use your bathroom. Please. I can't. I'm going to shit myself. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to shit myself.
You are scaring my kids.
I'm sorry.
Please get out
I'm
of my
going
house.
to.
Please get out.
No, I'm going to.
Please get out of my house.
I'm going to. Please.
Please get out of
No,
my house.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna
Please.
please
I'm begging
get
you.
out of my house.
I can't.
You're scaring my children.
Okay. All right, guys. Amazon worker has to poop their pants. I just want everyone at home to know you're in charge of your own poops, okay? I used to be a frantic shitter. I've talked about this before, my early 20s. It was an emergency poop, most poops. Most poops were like, there was several times where I was like, just made it to a toilet, and a couple times I didn't. A couple times I pooped my pants, okay? But through the magic of diet, I was able to shift that reality for myself into a place where now my poops are great poops. I take amazing shits all the time. If the same as if you like were to have a horrible like financial crisis and you go like, hey, you know what? I need to learn how to take care of my money better. If you were to have some sort of like health scare and you go, hey, I got to take care of my body better. If you shit your pants or you have a situation like this, that needs to be your wake-up call. Just like, hey, you hit rock bottom with booze and you're like, hey, I need to go to AA. I need to clean up my life. Shitting your pants is the wake-up call to be like, how do I take control of my bowels? How do I make my bowels work for me? I don't work for my bowels. My bowels work for me, guys, and I need control of my bowels again. That needs to be your wake-up call, dude. You're not a slave to your shit, dude. So I need to like kind of coach you a bit through this situation here. This is like if this guy who's like desperately about to shit himself, there's much better ways to go through this. As someone who was like previously like a frantic shitter, I can really help you out here. If this gets back to this guy, take this advice in the future, okay? First off, his approach, horrible, okay? You can't go up to the house when you gotta poop like this, like this desperately, dude. You need to be calmer. I think we go even back further than this. It's not even, you don't even start at the approach. You need to start at like the preparation, the thought before. If you know that you are almost going to poop yourself a lot, then as soon as you feel like an inkling to poop, you have to be like, where's the toilet? Where's the toilet? I need to find a bathroom right away. Because that used to be my problem, was I would feel like, I kind of got to poop. And then I would, and then something would, and then I would be like, oh no, I can make it. I can make it. It's not a big deal. I can make it to the toilet. Who cares? And I couldn't. I would wait like 5-10 minutes, and then I'd be like, oh shit, I'm about to shit right now. So as soon as you feel, if you're someone who has to like poop, like, when you gotta go. As soon as you feel anything, he should have been scoping out locations way sooner, which leads into the next thing much better. When you go to the fucking door, you gotta be like orderly. You gotta be, if you're gonna go to someone's house, if he approached and he knocked on the door, and he's the door dasher, and he goes like, and she answers it, and he goes, hey, I know this is the worst, but could I please use your bathroom? Like, it's kind of an emergency. I really hate that I'm doing this. She might have been way more receptive. Now, he got kind of the worst possible situation. He got a mom home alone with her kids. And he tried to push himself into the house, too. First, like, correct. You got to be orderly. You're in an emergency situation. If you act stressed, you stress out the people in front of you. I heard a fighter talk about once, one tactic he'll use when he's fighting, like he's a UFC fighter, is if you relax, then sometimes the other person relaxes as well, and then you fucking strike. So if you come in like, hey, the other person's going to be like jolted up too. So you need to approach orderly, guys. You need to come up to the door and be like, hey, so sorry about this. But like I said, worst case, so that still is probably a no at a woman home alone with her kids, letting a strange man in the house. That's still probably a no. But if you had gotten Guy, even with the chaos approach, he might have gotten a yes. But you still want that orderly. You need that orderly approach. And what is going to help you with that is knowing that you have options. This guy's a door dasher. He's a door dasher. He's bringing food to the house. He could have gone up, knocked. He's if he followed the steps, he's prepared. He knows that he's about to poop soon. He knows he has about a 5-minute window before it's an emergency. Knocks on the door and goes like, and also he stopped at a place to pick up the food. Like he might have known that he needed to poop then. And he could have pooped at that place, but he waited too long. He should have known from the little bit of inkling of poop that's coming out. But you knock, he does an orderly approach, and he goes like, "Hey, I'm super sorry." And then she still goes, "I'm sorry. Like, you're a strange man. I can't let you in my house." And you go, like, I know, but it's really going to be really bad. And she then gives you another no. You go, "Okay, I'm like so sorry to ask." And you leave the food and you leave, but you know that you have options. Your last stage is like what keeps you also calm is knowing you have options. One of your options is to get in your car, drive a block away, sneak next to someone's house and shit. You can do that. You're allowed to do that, okay? Now, there is a philosophical conundrum here. Is it worse to shit in your own pants and bear the toll of the shit on yourself? Or is it worse to shit next to where someone else will have to deal with it? I don't know which is worse, because now you're putting the poop onto someone else. But the person who has to deal with the poop is probably dealing with it from a distance. Like, say if someone shits in the street and then you step in the shit, there's still like a barrier of foot to shoe. Like you have to then wipe your shoe off on the grass, and then you put it in like a little puddle. There's still not direct shit to body contact where even though it's your own shit, you're bearing the shit on your ass. The person who finds your shit might just spray it away with a hose and be like, "Who the fuck shit here? What a freak, da da da." If I found shit next to my house like that, if I found it one time, I would go, "Fuck, someone had a real bad day." This is because you have to think with a little bit of empathy on that and go, this person didn't want to do this. But then if you find it like 2 or 3 times, you go, "Oh, someone's like targeting me and like shitting next to my house." It's like, why is someone doing this? And then you have to set up a camera and figure out who's doing it and shit. But my point is, if you follow those steps, you're shit yourself. You shouldn't shit yourself. And then if it comes to you shitting yourself, because he could have bared the tome. He could have done that as well. He could have got back in his car, shit his pants, and then just drove home and just sat and shit the whole time. It's a horrible thing. But what was worse was what he did. That like freaking out, "I'm going to shit myself," crying to a person and pushing yourself into their house. That was worse. This lady had the door camera. She put the video out. Now people know that this happened to you. That's a way worse situation than you getting back in your car and bearing the tome. But if you followed the things, you prepared, you had your preparation, you were orderly, and then you knew you had options. You pooped, guys. You poo. You did the poo, and then you won't poo yourself, guys. I think that's a fucking good approach, dude. I think that's pretty good. Because you always have the option to go shit next to someone's house. It's like, that's basically pulling the ripcord. That's like you're in the cockpit of a plane, and it's like, wah, 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 and then you pull the ripcord, which is your fucking, your belt, and you whip them down and you shit next to someone's house. The problem with that, though, is that you might get assaulted. If someone catches you shitting next to their house, like say someone like Sean Strickland, if Sean Strickland caught you shitting next to his house, you might get shot in the fucking head, dude. That guy might fucking kill you, dude. And a Sean Strickland adjacent person. There's certain states where you could shit next to someone's house. If you're in New York City and you shit in anywhere in the streets, people won't give a fuck, dude. People walk past you like you're a ghost. If you shit next to someone's house like in fucking Little Rock, Arkansas, you're probably going to get fucking blasted, dude. So you got to keep that in mind too. But be proactive, be orderly, and know that you have options. And stay calm, and you probably won't poop your pants. Or you will poop your pants, but it'll be your own decision to. You took all your options that were in front of you, and then you decided that pooping your pants was the best course of action because you didn't want to get shot in Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay, guys. Okay, let's get into write-ins. Write-in time. What was our title write-in this time? Oh, yeah, the threesome that ruined a relationship. I just got to check real quick my messages here. Oh, fuck. Okay, this is perfect. Oh, my God. Yes. Hold on. I'm just reading this. Okay. Okay. This is important, guys. This is a write-in later that is actually, maybe we do it as the title write-in, because this is, okay, so the title write-in, let's just get into, actually, no, we'll save it till later, but I'll let you know what it is. I always make fun of the cuck chair memes, but me and my wife are actually in that lifestyle. So, okay, this is what we're cooking. I'm in communication with this guy right now, and I need to know more. I've never talked to a cuck before, and so this is fucking interesting. Okay. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm letting know. We're currently recording the pod. Give me all the deets. Currently recording the pod. How did you get into it? How do you find the people? Jorge, what's something you want to ask a cuck? It's a tough one, right? I'm putting you on the spot here big time.
I would say, what is their ideal foreplay for them to watch?
Okay. What? Yeah. What do you like to watch the most? Or no, what foreplay do you like to watch the most? What foreplay do you like to watch? When you specifically want foreplay?
Yeah, specifically foreplay.
Okay, what?
Because the actual action of itself of fucking somebody is like one thing, but
yeah,
all the nuances that go into it, the lead up, that's what I want to know about.
Okay, boom. What foreplay do you like to watch the most? Recording the pod now. Any extra deets are great. Great. Never talked to a cuck before. Can you, Jorge, can you see what's on my phone from there? You can't see what's on my phone, right?
No.
No? Okay, good. I don't want this guy's identity to fucking get out. Someone's gonna fucking like zoom in and like, dude, this guy needs his privacy, dude. Okay, so we're gonna let that one cook so he has time to respond. We're gonna go back to it later, guys, but let's get into this one right now. The threesome, which ruined a relationship. Okay. My buddy's girlfriend, both of who I do not know, he was just telling me this story, wanted to threesome. She was the one who brought it up and wanted to bring in another chick. I'm not sure what the criteria was for this. If she had final say on the chick being brought in, if they decided together, or if they had final say and so on. Either way, after the threesome, she broke up with him. I guess Buddy was too into the other chick in the threesome, and she got really put off by it. LOL. Buddy thought this was going to be sick, having two chicks on him. Instead, he is really depressed and feels like he fucked up. And for the chick, thinking that it was going to get her crank off, wrong. Her vag dried up like a desert. Double L's across the board. And then he goes on to say, dude, if my chick asked to bring it in a dude, I would never fucking do it. Of course. That's something some people do this and it's great. I will say some people do it and it's fucking solid. I have been the dude who fucks the guy's girl. We both smash her. I've done that. I've done it. And I talked to them and I was like, and he's like, the good guy was like, at first I thought I wouldn't like it. And then I was like, this is great. Some people do have the constitution for this, guys. But it's a big, I don't know. I think if you're going to get into that space, I think you should start small. I think maybe you should watch your boyfriend make out with another chick, if that's the fucking bang. Then you kind of see if that sort of jives with you, and then like maybe you see him suck on some titties, maybe you take him to a strip club and you get him a lap dance and see if the stripper dancing on him and like him slapping her ass and getting titties put in his face, does that get you going? I wouldn't go right to him penetrating someone in front of you. That's a big leap and hard to digest. I don't think most people can't digest it. That's the thing. Most people can't handle it. I don't think this is a black and white thing where it's like either you're like, oh, monogamy is fucking a social construct and no one wants to be monogamous and it's taught, or like polyamorous relationships. There's a whole variety of people who are in different spaces and doing different stuff and blah 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 blah. Dude, it's going on. People are cheating. Is that a form of polyamory? Is that a form? Is that like you're fine with polyamory as long as you don't know? That is, I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know. But this doesn't surprise me at all. That this fucking blew this. That this chick was like, "Fuck, this sucks." Also, it's like, if you think, because now he's sad because he lost his fucking girlfriend. And it was also her idea. He was just doing what he thought she wanted. So it kind of fucking sucks. There might be a way to mitigate it, but it's pretty hard to like unsee your partner fuck someone else. That's it. You can't really wash that one away. That's a bad one. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know if there's a recovery from this. I think he just has to kind of eat this one and then just move on. I think that's the best course of action is you just got to kind of eat it and then be like, yeah, it's fine. I don't know. It's not fine. He's sad. He's going to be sad for a while, but then you just got to move on, bro. I think that's the best course of action is you got to fucking move on. But for the lady, because then it's like she misjudged herself. Like he was too into the other chick. You can't throttle a threesome. You can't have someone be like, open up the door and be like, hey, I want you to fuck someone in front of me. And then be like, oh, but you can only fuck her at 60%. You can't do that. You can't throttle how much they're supposed to fucking get into it. They got to be able to do full tilt. Although my buddy Ryan Pownell said his girlfriend broke up. But he also, Ryan Pownell, he's the host of Pillow Talk. It's a porn podcast and he hosts like orgies and shit. He goes to orgies all the time. So it's like more in that world. But his girlfriend broke up with him because the girl they had the threesome with, he cream pied her. Which I think that's a clear line. Like, I think if you're having a threesome, you got to cream pie your chick. I think that's fair, dude. I think that's fair. I don't think that's unheard of. Yeah. Like, I think you got to, like, the cum goes to the primary partner. That's, unless discussed otherwise, unless she goes, I specifically want you to give your cum, that's like a default. It's like, what's the best way I can think of like describing it? It's like you don't park in two parking spots. We just know you don't do that. You don't take up two parking spots. You're kind of a piece of shit if you do that. If it's not discussed, default cum goes to the primary partner. I would say, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on this. Oh, okay, no. He hasn't responded yet. He did he sent a little bit of a message, but I want more of the context. Okay, here's another one. Is it okay to fuck a friend's ex? She throw that shit back. Okay, so from this, I am guessing you've already fucked her. So she throw that shit back. You kind of played your hand here, senor. So I'm thinking, you've already banged this chick. Is it okay to fuck a friend's ex? No. Well, what level was this friend? Was this an acquaintance? Was this someone like a work friend? I mean, that's almost makes it worse because then you're like obligated to see this person all the time. You won't be able to escape them. No, it's not okay. You have to decide. Some people you're going to do it anyways. Does that make you a bad person? I don't know. But you are sacrificing your friendship. You have to realize that you are, even if your buddy was like, I'm I'm fine. Like, I'm fine with it. You can smash her. I don't give a fuck. Blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 da. You can't. You can't do it because you're going to sacrifice that friendship. That's something you got to realize is you're putting that on the line. And are you willing to sacrifice the friendship? Maybe this is someone you don't really give a fuck about. If you obviously don't care that much because you went and did it. You smashed it. And it's like, are you in love with this person? Are you doing this just for pussy? Are you willing to give up a friendship for like a few fucks? Like, really think about that. But there is no, as much as, unless you are one of the small people who's like completely fine, like they've separated sex and any sort of emotional attachment. They've compartmentalized those two things like perfectly fine. Like, unless you are that person, you're not. And that's very few people. That's very few people. And it's not. You don't have to be that person. Your friend needs to be that person. And even if they say that they're that person, they might not be that person. They're just trying to save some face. So if you still want to be friends with this person, you can't be fucking them. You can't be fucking their ex. You can't be. But you already did. So I don't know. I would just keep that a secret if you want to keep the friendship going. But then if it comes out later, it's going to be way worse. Oh, dude, you might get fucking struck. And if you're like bigger and stronger than this guy, then you might get hit by a car. You might fucking drive his fucking... There's always a way to hurt someone. There's always a way to hurt someone. Violence can be found. Okay, let's check again. Let's see. Come on, give me a little juice. Give me a little juice, dude. Give me a little juice. God, ask a cuck. What a fucking... That's a new segment. Ask a cuck, dude. Holy fuck. I would love to interview a cuck just to get like full breakdown of what they think and how they operate. Oh my God. Because it's a very foreign concept to me. I couldn't imagine it. Couldn't imagine it, dude. Okay, we got another write-in. How do I become a male prostitute? I wouldn't know. Like, I've never done it. But I think, okay, this is what I did here. So, first off, you don't want to become like a male, just I'm in the street prostitute. Ooh, first sip of Celsius. We're late in the pod, but I've already had 2 coffees today. I'm very caffeinated. That's good. Okay, how to become a male prostitute? I wouldn't go and just go become like a streetwalker. Like, what are you doing, prostitute? That's what I think of when I think prostitute. Like, you're going and like fucking people for money. You're fucking ladies for money. Like cash deals in motel rooms. Boo. That's not how it's done anymore, dude. You want to make some real fucking cash doing this? You go the OnlyFans route. That's what you do. And this is what I did here is like the intro for dudes to sort of get into the OnlyFans market is you get a really hot girlfriend and then you start doing porn with her. Now that might lead down to the road to one of the situations we've already come across, which is her getting fucked in front of you. So I wouldn't even make it like a really hot girlfriend. If you want to do this in the most casual sense ever, I would be like a really hot, like casual fuck buddy who you have no emotional attachment to. It's like, yeah, we fuck, but I don't care. Like, I don't love her. So, but we're pals and we're willing to do this like sort of business deal. You're more of like a stunt cock that comes in to just come and bang this chick and that's it. That's kind of your position on this. And if you're able to secure that, I mean, if you do have the constitution to deal with it, then you can do the full, like, girlfriend, we're together, blah, blah, blah. I did this podcast called the Family Matters podcast, and the two of them fuck a bunch of people together. They do, like, all boys, girls, blah, 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 all sorts of crazy shit. And they're both, like, in deep in OnlyFans and stuff. Both very fit, too. Hugged both of them. They both had tight bods. They were a tight bod couple. So I think a hot friend would be the best course of action to make this work. You get a hot friend who you can shoot OnlyFans content with, and then you both go into the field. You get sort of introduced into the world. You start making connections outside of them, and then you start doing solos and multiples and stuff, and then you build your own sort of repertoire of people to work with, and then you're less reliant on your hot friend who was the intro for you. Not in a way where you're like, once I'm bigger than you, I'm fucking leaving you behind. You're not using them as a stepping stool. You don't have to be shitty about it. But in a mutual understanding that you're going to both do your own exclusive work outside outside of this. I mean, you're not together at the end of the day. I think that is a good way in. I think that's a good way in. If you have a hot friend who does OnlyFans and you want to kind of get into the space, that's, I think, your approach to get in there, dude. Okay, we're going to last check on this cuck guy. Fuck! He's typing! Yes! Yes! Oh, my God. Oh, this is so good, dude. This is so... Okay. So I'll read... The first stuff, the first thing he said, we'll start with the write-in. I always make fun of the cuck chair. I always make fun of the cuck chair memes, but me and my wife are actually in that lifestyle. Okay, dude. So this guy is fully living it. And I said, can you expand on this? I'll keep you anonymous for the pod. And he said, yeah, basically me and my wife live the hot wife lifestyle. I love watching her get banged by other dudes. There's a burp for you guys. I'm into the humiliation side of it. Humiliation side of it at all like cuckolds are. At all like cuckolds are. Humiliation side of it at all like cuckolds are. Whatever. I'm stoked that other guys find my wife hot and I get to see her enjoy herself. I'm not into the humiliation side of it at all like other cuckold guys are. This sentence makes sense now. It's my dyslexia. I left out I don't know if I'm actually dyslexic, but I've never been tested. I never will, but I'll claim it occasionally. So he likes that people find his wife hot and that she's enjoying herself. He's like, it's more of a positive thing for him. So when I see TikTok memes of the hotel cuck chair with the Night Moves song, it makes me laugh and I make fun of the whole cuck lifestyle. But in reality, I'd be sitting right there in that seat. I wrote with an exclamation mark. I'd be sitting right there in that seat. So he's coming at it from a completely different angle. He's just like, this is so nice. Look at her having fun. People think she's hot. Oh, my lady. Wow. I'm not being so I asked him, this is what I asked him. I was like, do you ever feel like you're being cheated on? Currently recording the pod. How'd you get into it? How do you find the people? What foreplay do you like to watch the most? Recording the pod now. Any extra deets is great. Never talked to a cuck before. And so he said, to the cheated thing, he said, I'm not being cheated on because nothing happens behind my back. She tells me when a guy is interested in her, and I'm like, yeah, if you want to fuck him, go ahead. I just want photos or video. Oh, so you're not even there, dude. They just fucking set up a little tripod or something and they get some stuff done.
That feels worse to me.
Does that feel worse?
Yeah.
Like you're left out of it? Like you don't even get to be there? Well, I guess sometimes he's there because he said sometimes he's sitting in the chair. But I guess maybe logistically it doesn't always work. Or maybe the guy isn't into another dude watching. I could see that being an issue. There has been times when I've been proposed for the three-way and I go, I don't want to. And then the girl's been like, can I just come? That I remember that happened specifically. And then I took a picture of her sucking my dick and then sent it to her boyfriend. Like I took a picture on her phone and she's like, the text chat's already open with him. Just hit send after you take the picture, which is wild. That's wild, dude. And I saw his last text. What he said was, have a good cum, honey. Maybe it's this guy. It was at a show. So it could be this guy. Okay. Okay. Then I said, currently recording the pod, that whole thing. Sometimes she goes out single, and if guys hit on her, then she goes for it. Sometimes we hit up a swinger site and find someone who knows the lifestyle. Foreplay is usually just her telling me about the guys she wants to bang, and what she would do with them. Okay. Well, that's not really what we meant. We meant more like, what does he like to watch the most? Does he like her fucking jacking him off, sucking the dick? What is he fucking... I think that's more of just a personal preference, I guess, at the end of the day. Or we'll put on a video she took of her with another guy. Oh, that's wild. They'll play a porno of her banging someone else while he's in the room. Whoa! Like while they're before they bang, and that's kind of their that's what gets them going. Okay, we got the three dots kind of. So this guy's currently typing right now. We're getting we're talking to a cuck live, guys. Live cuck communication. First time ever on the Dark Holes podcast. This has never happened before. This guy seems pretty sane. I want to look at his page real quick. Let's see. Oh, if you saw him, you wouldn't be surprised at all. This is like yeah, if you saw, I don't want to like out this guy at all, but like, because I don't want to give away who he is. This might be a secretive part of his life, but I got to say you're hiding it poorly that you like the cuck lifestyle. It makes me think more people like, very, very, very clear that this guy likes that. The way we got into it is I've always been into non-monogamy. Cuckold porn has always been my number one porn search. Okay, so he's just known that he searches for that all the time. It took a few years for me to get my wife okay with the idea. Oh, so she wasn't even fully on board.
Oh my goodness.
This was his pitch. He pitched this. Yeah, dude. He's like, he had to fucking coerce her into fucking up. She's like, I really would just love to have sex with you. Like, I don't really want that. And he's like, come on, fuck a guy or two. Take a video, honey. Dude, oh, so he had to fucking pitch this to her over an extended period of time. Wild. Okay.
How soon do you get into that? Like, how soon do you plant the seed
Of the lady, of like trying to get your lady to fuck
Yeah.
other dudes?
That's because it's the complete inverse of like trying to get her to do like the threesome or whatever.
The threesome with a girl, like,
It-
dude, I can't even imagine when you pitch a like if there's some chicks who obviously would be more into it, but if you know your chick's not into it, like pitching that could be the most destructive thing in your relationship ever. I think you maybe pitch it jokingly to be like, oh yeah, we'll have a threesome one time, and then just see, and if she's like, ha ha ha, or if she's like, I'll fucking kill you, then it's like, you're going, oh, whoa, whoa, I was just joking. So maybe he kind of did like, oh yeah, maybe you could fuck someone in front of me, and she was like, oh, that's crazy, and then he was like, I planted, and then he was like, I planted, dude. Okay, we got another one. I cannot get jealous. It's not an emotion I've ever experienced. The guy doesn't get jealous. If someone says, dude, your wife is hot, my response is, fuck yeah, she is. Go buy her a drink, see what happens. Yo. He must experience jealousy in other ways, though. I would assume if he sees someone who's like more fit or richer or something, there has to be some form of reality where he experiences jealousy, unless this is one of the most zen human beings that's ever existed. That could be it. Dude. All right. Well, that was Talk to a Cuck, guys, live on Dark Holes. We really got a fucking deep insight into what this guy, how he operates. He's not into humiliation. He likes it. He's like, hey, this is great for my wife. I mean, is it great for his wife? It wasn't her idea. It was his. This is kind of, it's for him.
Yeah, and then what if they drift apart now that this is her new lifestyle?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this has forever corrupted her.
Yeah, that could be it. We did have a write-in about a guy who wanted to do a cuck scenario, and then the chick left him for the dude. That we did get that happen, which is like, that's a rough one. That's like, but also, what do you expect? Well, this guy, it's working out for him. But
I want to know what do you tell? Do you tell your friends? Like, what circle of people do you trust with this information? Do you trust
with that? Yeah, with that stuff. I mean, okay, if you saw the guy, I'll show you after. You're go like, okay. Being a cuck is one of the less weird things about him. Let's just say that. Okay, so it's like, yeah, so it's like I think I don't think it's too wild for him. We do have 3 dots still popping up, so. This might be the last one we get through. Okay, here's another one. I love the fact that other guys want her. I love the fact that other guys want her. And if they're lucky, they can have her for a few hours. But she always comes home to me. Her number one, and no one can touch that. Okay, so I have heard this before. That Valentina Nappi, who's a big porn star, she has an open relationship with her husband. And Valentina Nappi is, like, as I said, like, this guy could be the most zen dude, is the most zen person I've ever met. I've never met with someone with less ego in their life, dude. She is so calm and so locked in and just like, yeah, I don't really care about anything. My life is good, She's like a superstar in Italy, and she's like, yeah, I do okay. And she's like super rich and shit. She's so zen. But This is how she talked about her thing. She's like, yeah, he come home. Sex is sex. I don't care. He come home to me. You know, he loved me. And then she fucks other, obviously she does porn. She fucks other people. He does have 3 dots popping up again. I don't want to blue ball you guys on this. But this will be the last one we read because I don't know. This guy loves to talk. This guy's giving me all. I mean, I did ask for a lot of deeds, so I can't really blame him. He's giving me all the stuff. Oh yeah, Celsius is really cooking me right now. I'm feeling good about it. Feeling good about it, guys. Feeling good about it. Okay. Come on. Hit me with the last one, my guy. Hit me with the last one. Oh, yeah. 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 Okay. Are you going to hit us? Hit us. The 3 dots are bouncing. We're going to give this 1 minute. 1 minute. If it goes past 1 minute for him to crank this fucking message out, we'll push it over to the Gas Digital exclusive episode. And then we'll kick off with that. This is the CUCK talk of the Gas. I can't imagine much people only listen to the Gas Digital exclusive one. You'll probably only listen to both.
Yeah, you have to listen to both.
Yeah, I would assume. Oh, the dots went away. All right. That's it, guys. That's been Dark Holes. Thank you guys so much for all tour dates. Oh, they're back. Oh, he probably was deleting something. Oh, my God. I think we're going to push it. We're going to push it over to the Gas Digital exclusive episode. Thank you. Oh, it just came through. Okay, we're not into the humiliation. We're not into the humiliation side of it, which is more in line with cuckolds. Their thing is that they can't stop their wife from cheating on them. There's an element of this. The guy has a bigger dick that you can fuck me better than that. That's not what we're about. Okay, so he's like, we already kind of established that side of it. All right, guys, that's it. That's it for today on Dark Holes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're gonna be back on the Gas Digital episode for all tour dates. Go to CheDurena.com. You know where to find all the stuff. We'll see you later. Bye.